Hi everyone, I wanted to talk to you today about the no bending, lifting, or twisting rules we're given after back surgery. So about 5 weeks ago, I had my microdiscectomy and laminectomy, and I ended up having to stay in the hospital from Wednesday till Saturday because of a tear, so I was flat on my back for 48 hours. But by the time I left on Saturday, I was walking laps around the hall there in the hospital. Now, when I left and at my pre-surgery appointment, I was told no bending, lifting, or twisting, or sitting for longer than 20 minutes, and I couldn't lift anything heavier than a gallon of milk. Now, I followed those directions to a T. Let me just tell you, if I was walking every hour and working my way up to walking for a half an hour straight, but if I had to turn around and grab something, I moved my entire body. And I wore dresses for weeks so that I had no pants to pull down or up. Or if I absolutely needed to, I had my husband pulling them pants down and pulling them back up for me. And anything on the floor, I used the handy dandy grabber that everybody recommends you get. And that's it. I moved as if there were two metal rods up my back and I couldn't move it at all. So I'm 5 weeks out now and I'm having some strange pains. And I was getting scared that maybe the surgery didn't work for me. Like, for example, I get up from sitting or laying down and my butt cramps so much that I have to drag my foot for a couple steps until I can take a normal stride again. It'll relax. And certain movements, like rolling over, causes sharp pains. And there's an exercise where you bring your knee to your chest and back down, and that hurts. And I was explaining this all to the physical therapist, and he says to me, here, play dead and just be as relaxed as you can. And he takes my leg, and I'm just hanging loose, and he pushes it all the way to my chest and brings it back down without causing me any pain at all. And so he asked me, when's the last time you used your back? I said, it's been months. I mean, I had a herniated disc, and then after surgery, I was told no bending or lifting or twisting. And he says, yeah, I'm gonna need you to start moving like a human again. And I said, what? He said, you're so scared about reherniating that you're not using your back muscles at all, and they have become so weak that now my other muscles are misfiring. The nerves and my other muscles are miscommunicating, and they're misfiring, and that's what's causing my pain. And so now my therapy is going to be a little more complicated, but we can get it fixed, is what he said. So my warning to you is this. Talk to your surgeon. When they tell you no bending, lifting, or twisting, ask them exactly what do they mean. Like no movement at all, and ask them if there is any exercises that you can do to keep your back strong. Because of course, after all this time, I'm doing some YouTube research, and I find Bob and Brad, the physical therapist channel, and they have a video specifically for exercises after a laminectomy to keep your back strong. And they're laying on their bed and they're showing us these exercises, but they're not bending or twisting their back. So ask your surgeon, are there exercises that you can do before you start physical therapy, which is usually like 4 to 6 weeks out, to make sure that your back muscles don't get weak like mine did. It's not the end of the world, obviously. I'm slowly making progress. I am getting better, but it's just a little annoyance where I feel like I should have had a little bit more explained to me, and maybe have met with a physical therapist before I even left the hospital. I should have asked more questions. I thought I asked plenty, but I guess I didn't. So that's it. That's my warning. Don't be afraid to move at all. Do some exercises to keep your back strong. And good luck with your healing.